All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get started because I don't want to make you guys wait any longer. I really appreciate you coming back on a Friday night. So we are going to do a screen share. Let me just get the screen share set up here and share my screen. And I'm not sure which monitor, so let's just make sure I got the correct monitor here. Okay, we're initializing the screen share, and you probably will see, let's just make sure that you can see the slideshow. All right, so can you guys see the slideshow? Just give me a chat if you can see the slideshow. Let me just rearrange some windows here. You should be able to see whether it says Simple Facebook Lead System. Okay, great. So let me explain to you guys. First of all, this isn't rocket science. This isn't, you don't have to buy any like Facebook tools or app or anything like this, man. This is just really simple, straightforward stuff. But the great thing about that is that I get the qualified leads through this system that I use Facebook for. Guys, I charge $1,500 to set this up, and I charge $197 a month for the service. It's the reputation and review management system that I've had for over a year now. So let's just get into it. So first of all, who am I? Well, I'm a U.S. Army veteran. I served 8 years in the country. Of course, my name is, you all know, Russell Hayes. I've owned 2 roofing companies, a bridal gown store, a Japanese restaurant. In 2011, I created the GP Scraper software, which maybe some of you know about, maybe some of you don't, but it was specifically designed for Google Places. And then later, I created and released Google Places ZenMaster, which was very crazy popular. And then last year in June, so it's over a year now, I created Review Century. So I'm not your prolific, create a product a month, release a WSO kind of guy. I have my own business, but I've released some stuff for my peers to help them with their business. All right, so why does it matter who I am? Well, it truthfully doesn't really matter who I am because I'm not really anybody special. I'm not, a Frank Kern and a Mike Filsame and all these rock star guys. But what does matter is that I've been in business for myself for 25 plus years. I'm highly experienced in business-to-business and business-to-consumer sales. And because of being a business owner for 25 plus years, I have a unique understanding into the minds of small business owners. The small business owners that are my prospects and your guys' prospects. Whether you're selling SEO or whatever, it doesn't matter. Having been there and done that for so many years, I kind of get a unique insight into what business owners' fears and concerns are and all that good stuff. So that gives me a different position than many of my younger counterparts that are producing products for you guys. All right, so before we get started, some of you might be asking, well, why is it reputation management? Well, number one, reputation is something that every business owner has to be concerned with or concerned about for as long as they're in business. End of story. So to the day they close their shop, they gotta be concerned and be attentive to the public's perception of their business, which is their reputation. So they may think they're the best business in the world, but perception is reality, guys. So if the public's perception isn't so good, then that's the truth. They don't have the best reputation. Transparency on the internet makes it possible for many people or even one person to be heard because of social media sharing and review sites. It's just really easy to have anything go viral. If anybody ever watches Gordon Ramsay's Kitchen Nightmares, this last season, their last show was about Amy's Baking Company, and at the end of the call, we might just go to their fan page and look around, and I'll show you exactly how powerful the internet can be. Also, why reputation management? Well, number one, it's very hard to rise above the same marketing noise that everybody else is making when you offer the same services that everybody else is doing. Everybody else is offering PPC, everybody else is offering web design, everybody else is offering mobile websites, everybody else is offering text campaigns, everybody's offering Google Local Plus, everybody's offering SEO ranking. You have to be a superstar because everybody's making the same marketing noise, okay? And by that I mean that's the same pitch, the same services. You know, business owners, they're getting inundated with that. Emails, phone calls, postcards, letters, you name it, they're getting inundated with it. You got to be a superstar to set yourself apart from them in the marketing message, okay? My system that I've been using allows me the unique advantage of separating myself from everyone else and making a different noise than everybody else in my marketing, and that's reputation management. So I offer all the other services, you bet, but I do not offer them up front. I actually offer them as a tertiary or secondary service. I actually kind of play it off. And I tell all my prospects that, yeah, we do SEO, but we don't even look at your SEO until we start building your brand and your reputation online through your reviews. Once we build that foundation, then we can come back and talk about doing your SEO and maybe some pay-per-click and all that stuff. So that kind of like resets their frame of mind. Well, hey, you're the only guy that's mentioned this about reputation management and online reviews. Maybe I should listen to this guy. Okay, so in the next slide here, we're going to show you what this Facebook's lead system is. I use just 4 simple tools to funnel roofing contractors into a sale. Okay, here's the tools. If you don't have a notepad, get your notepad out, write these down. One simple lead generation website, my fan page, PowerPoint presentation, and screen share application. I use join.me. It's free. The cost is so minimal that you really are only paying for a website, hosting, and an autoresponder, which I'm sure most of you are familiar with and probably have, like Constant Contact or Aweber or whatever. Okay. So let's move on to the next one. Or let me just go back real quick. Make sure you write these down. Simple Facebook lead system, one lead generation site, one fan page, PowerPoint presentation, and a screen share application. Okay? So how do I build targeted fans? Well, honestly, it's nothing new, and it's not rocket science. Okay? First of all, after I create my website and my fan page, this is what I do. I search Facebook for businesses or pages in my niche. In this particular niche, it's roofing. When I find the pages, I like the fan pages or the business pages. Now I do this logged in as my fan page, and I'm going to show you the fan page, I'm going to show you the site, and I'm going to show you exactly kind of what I do. So I'm logged in and I'm using Facebook as my fan page. In this case, it's Roofing Reputation. That's the fan page. So I do my searching and I find the roofing contractors who either have a location or a fan page or are listed as a business, and I just like the pages, and I just like them. That's what I do. Okay. The next thing that I do is I log into my news feed every day, and I look and see what they're posting, because it shows up in my news feed. And I got to tell you, and we're going to review some of these. I'm telling you guys, small businesses still do not have a clue on how to market their companies on Facebook, and I'm going to show you that. So anytime I see a comment on one of the fan pages that I've liked that's worthy or a post, then I comment on it. Okay? If it's even more stellar, I share it on my fan page. Like every now and then, I'll see a roofer whose page I've liked, they'll post a review that they got from a client. Well, the first thing I do is I share that on my page. Okay? So all the other followers of my Facebook roofing fan page will see that some other roofer was getting a review, and I shared that. And then just a small amount of Facebook advertising. I have spent less than $70 total for my ads on Facebook. So let me see. Any questions so far? I'm just going to take a quick break or a quick second, see if anybody's got any questions so far. How much again? How much what? I think that's my budget. I spent like $70, dude. Targeted towards roofers. So, I mean minimal, okay? Now, on my posting of engaging content, I use the 80-20 rule. I use 80% informative, helpful, or funny posts, right? 20% call to actional or promotional based on the actual Facebook fan page. All right, so let's take a look at the components of my sweet little system. So what I want to do here is I'm going to escape and bring up, let's just go full screen. All right, so I want to make sure everybody can see this. Can everybody see a blue website said roofingreputation.com? Okay, so we got Bill Joyce says yes, everybody says yes, yes, yes. Okay, so I bought this. This is a WordPress theme I bought off the Warrior Forum. It's and Dr. Dan's WordPress Rockstar theme. It's a really simple theme. I really liked it. It was like $37 or something like that. I can't even remember. So it's just a simple landing page, right? I mean, the site has nothing on it. I have what? The contact page and a page for the risks and the do's and don'ts. It's just like very simple. I have an integrated Facebook comment thing, which nobody ever uses. But anyway, let's go back to the main page. So I got a little PLR video here, got a little contact thing here, and I got a contact form. Ask them how good or bad the reviews are. And then now and then I will post some content on here, and then I will just go to the fan page and basically curate it, make a blurb about a new post, tell the people to go check it out. And that's how I drive traffic from the fan page to the website. And here's a golden nugget for you guys. If any of you are doing fan pages, the real goal is to actually get people off, get your fans off your fan page to your site, where you can build a list, or make a sale, or set up an appointment, or whatever sales funnel you've set up. You want to get them off of your fan page and onto your site. So I will make some posts, on the site, and then I'll post about them on Facebook. Okay. So let's look at the fan page, because you probably are all wondering what's going on with the fan page. So here's the fan page. All right, so you notice one of the very first things here that I do is I always make sure I have the link back to the site right up under the avatar. So make sure you make a note of that. You always want to provide the link back to your website. Okay? You can see that we have 807 fans, but look at the engagement. 20% engagement. Yes, Bill, you always want to drive your fans from your fan page to your website to either a lead capture page or an offer or whatever. If you want to use it for list building, then you take them to a squeeze page. Okay? So look at these numbers right here. I'm going to try to see if I can make sure you guys can see that better. Can you see that better that I zoomed in? 20% of my actual fans or likes are talking about posts I've made on the fan page. All right? So let's look at the fan page. Let's go to home. So we're going to have a good laugh here, because you guys are going to think this is really funny. All right, so here we got congratulations on a third winner. So this guy, Tilly Roofing, he looks like he's running a contest. So this is what I do. I come down here. I'll like, maybe look and see. Let's see, name of review, data review, content review, Tony work. So there. So what I would do here is this is a review, so I would share this, right? Okay, so I would just share that right on my timeline. So now what happens is Tilly Roofing will get a notification that that content was shared, and they'll come to the fan page and say, maybe they'll like it, or they'll say something, or they'll say thank you, All right, so here's another one. Doctor, just got word that another friend wants me to re-roof their house. Thanks to the Lord for the privilege to help friends. Okay, well, that's not a really very good post, but so I would not. Maybe I'll like. All right. What is subcontracting? So you got to make sure that you actually, just don't go down here and just like, guys. Take some time. Once you start building your fans, take a little bit of time and read and make some succinct, intelligent remarks if you want to, or not. Rain, please go away so we can get back to work. Happy Tuesday. Okay. Maybe I'll like that. All right, so this is what I do. I just come down here. Free home inspections for, this is what I'm talking about. Like roofing contractors in particular, just really, they really don't know how to use their fan page. Most of these guys, let's see if we can open this in a new tab. Most of these guys, he's got more than most. Most of these guys have, double-digit likes, less than 50. Most of them are family and friends. So when they post something that says, hey, rain, go away or whatever, no potential customers are actually going to see it. So it's just kind of silly. Seeking experienced roofers to start immediately. Must have valid insurance, driver's license. Let's see how many guys this is, guys. He's got 30 likes. Who's going to find that, right? Out of those 30 fans, how many of those people are actually roofers looking for work? Probably none. All right, let's go back. It looks like Tilly already updated. DJ on roof right now for happy hour. Okay, that doesn't make sense. So I just come down here, 10 more likes away from 300. So that's a good one. I like that one. What's the situation with this? I have clients now with Facebook like that. Troy, you got to sit them down and show them how to do this, man. Just spend an hour with them. For a local business, what they need to do is to go like other businesses that aren't in their same niche. Like if you have if you have, like, let's say a painter, then you want to try to build relationships, have them build relationships with complementing contractors, and then you want them to like community pages, man, and other small businesses that have lots of fans, so that you can go in, and then your client should be going in and commenting on the posts of those other local businesses that have lots of fans. They need to go and comment on their timeline and share some of the stuff on their own fan page. That's how you do it, man. Out of the 800 fans that we have, really less than half of them came from my paid ad. The rest came from my liking, sharing, and commenting. All right, so I'm done. Busted my butt for the past 2 weeks. Now I'm going to take a week off. Okay, I'll like that. I'll come down here. If you want to increase the value of your home and housing project, make sure you hire a license. Okay, well, that's pretty silly. Let's see here. How many fans has this guy got? 2. So really, how's that helping? How is this post helping him? It's not at all. Wonder who his likes are. Doesn't matter. All right. So you can see that some of these guys they just don't know what they're doing. So thank you for everyone for the Manti referrals. So what I do is I just come down here and I like the stuff that needs to be liked, and I share the stuff that needs to be shared. Like this one here, I would probably share this one. Love your brand logo, guys. Hope you have continued success in 2013. Right? Just that's a little comment. Doesn't have to be anything, right? I shared that on my timeline. Right? So let's go back. So that's what I do. That's all I do. It's really easy. Right? Yeah, and that's right, Troy. It beats their friends and family. All right, so let's go back here. So let's look at some of the posts. So we just shared this, right? Already 4 people saw it, and I just shared it immediately. Okay. I just shared Tuesday about a reputation management service called Glowing Reviews is getting sued for doing fake reviews through their service. We won't get into that. However, I did not promote it 302 people out of my 800 fans saw that post. So when you drill down niche specific, you get a higher engagement. Okay. Here's one where I posted about a review that I shared. 226 people saw it. So here's a roofing company that got an award. Obviously, that's a great thing to share. So I shared that. Other people saw it. And then I saw some funny little meme. I decided to share that from some timeline. Haha, awesome. You know, you be a little. It doesn't have to be all business, right? Any kind of promotions that have anything to do with trends or militaries, I always share that stuff, right? Some guy, let's see, Done Right Roofing, they had a new commercial done. They posted it. I shared it because it was great. And I did a picture, you know, are you unstoppable? So this is the kind of stuff that you want to put on here. And any news that's relevant to the niche, right? So obviously roofing niche, weather is going to be a relevant news item. So I will put in there news items, right? You can get some comments on there. And then also, I give tips on improving roofing business. Okay? 233 people saw that. And then I put on here a photo to help them make sure all the views are the right size for their Facebook. Some SEO stuff. And then someone else, let's see here. This was a post about how to use your fan page. So let's look at this. This customer's fan page. They did an awesome job on their fan page. Great graphic, great avatar. They got tabs. They got all kinds of stuff on their tabs. They got 4,500 likes. Don't know if those are all real or not, because you know, they've got all kinds of stuff on their page. They've got some people posting on here. So it looks like they did get, look, they got job pictures on here. Beautiful copper step flashing job they did here on this slate roof. So make sure that if at the end of this webinar, when you guys decide that this is like what you want to do, that you get into a niche that you already have experience in. Look at your past employment history. What were you best at? Start in that niche, because you can hold a conversation easier with the fans if you know about the niche. That's why I'm doing roofing reputation, because I'm an expert in roofing. None of you guys can compete with me on this because I'm in roofing. Right? Does that make sense? When you like their page, that means you get to see what's in their timeline in your news feed. Okay? So that allows you to comment on what they have posted to their fan page, to their timeline, and share. And so that begins the process. So what you want to do is then inevitably bring them back to your fan page to like your fan page. That's how it works. It's reciprocating. Okay? So very simple. Very strong call to action in my header graphic, and my header graphic is designed pretty much basically same as the brand site. Okay. My avatar here, same as the avatar here. Actually, this one, I should probably it's the same one, so I updated it. And my pictures, and then I found a little app. Do we create a new Facebook user account? No. Stephen, when you create a fan page, you can choose to use the fan page as the fan page. Right now, I'm logged in on my personal account, but I'm using the fan page as roofing reputation. So anytime I like something, okay. So let me like this. Now it says roofing reputation liked it. You see how that works? So you can remain anonymous. You don't want to do it with your personal account, because the goal is to get people, in this particular case, in the roofing niche, like my roofing fan page. So you would just create your fan page and then start liking, sharing, and commenting. Okay? So let's go back there. My activity is a little bit low because I've been working on the webinar. So of course my stats here show down. So I have 800 fans. However, I have a 5,000 reach. I don't really. I offer a 1-hour consultation, but that just depends. It's not all right on how to start a fan page. Are you talking about? Do I teach my prospect, or will I teach you guys? I'm pretty much teaching you guys right now how to do it. Yeah, for $10,000, Stefan, I'll do it. Just kidding. Okay, so you've seen the fan page. All right, Stefan, I'll send over the authorization form right after. Okay, so you've seen the site, simple site. I don't even stuff now and then. It's not overly complicated. This is about Amy's Baking Company. I'm going to show you that. Okay, and then now let me show you the presentation. So here's what happens, right? They go to the fan page. They end up on my site. They put their name and email, right? So then behind the scenes, what happens there is because they filled out their name and email, they go into a 5-email autoresponder series. But what I do is I call them on the phone, man. I call them up and say, hey, we got your information. I become now a live person that I can touch with them and build a rapport and say, hey, what's going on with your company? You filled in the information on our site. Some of them needed refreshing. I don't know, how'd you get my number? Yeah, you're a roofer, right? You're one of our fans on Roofing Reputation. Oh, and they're like, oh, yeah, okay, I remember now. And now they're like, oh, so there's already a rapport there once I call them because you've had some engagement on the fan page with them. So this is very important. So don't be afraid to call these people, right? It's okay. Call them up and say, hey, we got your name and email and your phone number, obviously, because I'm calling you. And you said that you actually don't have any reviews in your comments in the forum. So what I'd like to talk to you about is the system that we are helping, other businesses in your space with their online reputation and reviews. So what do? Then I set up an appointment. If they're not in front of their computer and they don't have time to do it right there when I call them, I'm always prepared to do a presentation when I call them. Okay? I'm going to show you the PowerPoint that I use next. So when you call them, be prepared to do a presentation because you never know if they're going to be ready right there on the spot. This is a sales tip, guys. Okay, so write that down. Always be prepared to make your presentation when you contact them and get them on the phone. Okay? They might not be ready. They might be in the car. Like I don't call roofers in the middle of the day because roofers are busy. I call them in the evening when they're done with their jobs. Right? Or I call them at lunchtime, and then I try to set up a presentation in the evenings with them because I know roofers are not working, past 7 or 8. Okay. So always be ready to have the presentation. So let me just minimize this. You're going to get my desktop, and let me bring up the PowerPoint presentation. So let me go to slideshow from the beginning. All right, so I get them on a join me screen share, and I'll show you guys how we do that. But we're going to assume now that I'm on the phone with them, and they're viewing my screen. So this is all I do. I explain the system to them. Oh, you know what? I have to, actually. I'm getting ahead of myself. Sorry, guys. Before I give them the PowerPoint presentation, I showed them the review system. So that's what I'm going to show you. Okay. So this is the review system. It's a 5-star review system. Some of you already know about my service, about the system. Some of you may not. We basically put this on their domain. If you look right here, roofingreputation.com, for this particular portal, we just use the word demo. But when you have a client that you do this for, you're going to probably want to use reviews.reputation.com or reviews.whatever your client's domain is .com. So reviews.bestdallasroofingcompany.com or reviews.janetsbridal.com. Okay. Anthony wants to know, isn't your positioning better if you schedule your presentation for another time? No, I always try to get the presentation. If they have the chance to do the presentation when I call them, that's when I do it. Okay? Because I don't know, when I call them up, they might be sitting at their computer and they might be receptive. If I am not ready to do it and they are receptive, I've missed a closing opportunity. So Anthony, always be ready to do the presentation when you call them. Because if they happen to be sitting at their computer and they got 30 minutes, you can, bam, give them the presentation. You're good to go. Okay? So here's the review portal. All right? So I show, what I do is I basically ask them, now the review portal has a demonstration mode. Okay? So I actually have them, I actually do the demo for them live. Okay? So I click my little link that puts me into demo mode. I ask them for their mobile phone number, right? Because I'm on the mobile. They're usually on their mobile when I talk to them. So I say, okay, well, I'm going to enter in your mobile number, 555-121212, whatever their mobile number is, and then I click Start the Demo. And then when I start the demo, let me just put a real phone number in here, or some fake number, 672-5555. Okay. Then I start the demo. What that does is takes me back, but that puts their number into the system. And then I just do, and I show them exactly what happens if they get a negative review. Okay, so if they get a negative review, they're gonna the business owner, their customer is going to click on star 1 or 2. All right. The beautiful thing about this is I tell them all this is customizable. The video is customizable. This area is completely customizable. They can put an image in here. We can put a call to action in here. We get a little video that says, "Hey, we're sorry you didn't get the the service that you felt you deserved. We really want to know what happened." So we tell them to put in their review. Your roofers suck. They damaged all my plants, right? Jeff is like, oh, you put your name in here, and they put their email address in here, and then boom, they submit. Now the second they submit it, the second I submit this review, their mobile phone will go ding, 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 ding. They get a text message. Okay? So as soon as they get the text message, I say, well, check your text message and then read to me what it says. So they'll say, okay, well, hold on a second. So I'm explaining to you the whole thing, man. This is really great. They go, someone just submitted a review. Please check your email. And then I tell them, after we set your portal up, this is exactly what's going to happen when someone leaves a review. The only difference between now and then is you will actually get the email and you can respond right away to your clients. Whether it was trampled bushes or the roofers put a scar, they were tearing the roof off and the shingles fell and scarred the side of their house and nobody caught it, or they didn't clean up, whatever the complaint is. It doesn't. What matters is that the system gives my client a way to get in touch with them right away and not let that review fester, not give that customer a chance to go back and leave that review on Yelp or Google Plus, right? We don't want their reviews to go, the bad reviews to go there. I'm going to tell you right now, no business owner that you come across, bridal gown store, roofing company, restaurant, jewelry, jewelers, it doesn't matter, guys. They don't want negative reviews online. If they can have anything that will give them more control to prevent that, they want it. And this is exactly what I designed. It doesn't have a lot of bells and whistles. A lot of the products that you see being sold today, to me, to you, especially if you're in an offline space, hold on, Ken, I'll answer that. Especially in the offline space, it's almost like the product creators are creating products with more and more and more bells and whistles because that's what the buyers think they need, right? Now, if I just get the next coolest product, I'll be able to sell it to all the business owners. But let me clue you in, guys. The business owners don't care about all the crazy features. we've been conned in thinking that the more crazy features we can offer the business owner, they're going to want it. And then that didn't work, so we go back and find something else to buy. But I'm going to tell you right now, guys, write this down. Business owners don't care about shiny objects full of features. They want simple, and they want what works. That's what they want. If you can give them simple and what works, they will ask you how much it costs. And when they ask you how much it costs, that's a signal. That means they want to do it. All right. Let me just clear. Okay, so I'm going to show you what happens. Ken wants to know, how does client know where to go leave the review? Okay, well, I'm going to show you that. So in this particular case, we set up the portal to be 1, 2, or 3 stars was a negative review. So 4 and 5 stars, positive review. However, when they're actually on the portal, once they click a star, they can't go back and click. They're disabled. So I'm going to clear, let's see, my cookies. So let's see, I don't want to clear that. I just want to clear my cookies. Delete cookies. So I'm going to clear that. All right, so I can come back here, refresh my page. If I did this right, I should be able to now click on star 5. Okay, so now we're pretending that I'm visiting again for the first time. So let's say I love Roofing Reputation. They did an awesome job on my roof. So I click 5 stars. Okay, so when I click 5 stars, then they get another video. Okay, again, this space right here, all this space right here is customizable. Usually what I do is just reiterate what I want them to do in the video. So this is designed to be like a squeeze page except for a funnel system. You don't see a link menu. You don't see a phone number. See links going anywhere. Once you get them on here, they go through the process. And the ultimate goal is to get the customer to leave a review. All right, so this is to answer your question, Ken. We set it up so that we can link to our clients' profiles. Okay, so we link to Foursquare, Super Pages, or Yellow Pages. So let's see here. So let's say they want to go and leave a review on Super Pages. So they go to Super Pages, okay, and this would normally link to, let's see, let's just find I probably should have put somebody's link in here just to give you guys an example. So I'm just going to search for a roofer real quick. We're going to pretend that's our client. So let's pretend that Wilson Brothers is our client. So you see this link right here that says write a review. This would be I would copy this link, and that would be where I would link to right here. Instead of going to the Wilson Brothers, instead of linking directly to their profile, I would link to this page here where it says write a review. So I would grab this link right here, right? And that's the link that I would link to here. Okay? You can put whatever ones you want in here, man. Okay, we only suggest that you give them 3 options, but you can put a whole slew, you can put as many as you want in here. Okay, but you don't want to overwhelm the reviewer with 15 options, right? So you tell your business owner, you tell your client, well, we're going to work on Foursquare, okay, and then, or 60 days or whatever, and then we're going to switch these out. We're going to go to Yelp, Manta, and Hot Frog, okay, and then after that, we're going to go Google Plus, City Pages, and Insider Pages, okay. So you're building a blended reviews all over the internet for them, okay. So you only want to keep it to 3, okay. So you'll notice here that when so all they got to do then now, so they get taken directly here. So we're on Super Pages. So here's what happens: they click Super Pages. They come over here. My client is Wilson Brothers. They come straight and bypass the profile page because we want to do this in the least amount of clicks as possible, right? So if you go back here and count, they visited the URL either in their mobile phone or they went to their desktop. They clicked on one of the stars. That's 1 click, right? So if they had a good review, then they came over here and they clicked on Super Pages. That's 2 clicks, right? So now they're on 2 clicks. They're on your client, and they're on your client's review page. So now they're going to rate. So they're going to click again, or they're going to enter in their review, right? And then they're going to submit it. Now let me show you guys a little trick here. sign in with Facebook. You want to promote the websites that do this because you decrease the chance that they have to create an account to leave a review. They can just sign in with their Facebook credentials. See that, Randy? There's like 11 major sites that do that. So maybe one of the things that you would say here is click one of the links below to connect with to securely connect with your Facebook credentials to leave a review. So they know, oh, all I got to do is just go over here and use my Facebook credentials to leave a review? Okay. Because people trust Facebook, right? They know that it's completely secure. So we're at 2 clicks to get here. Yelp used to be, but not anymore. They removed their Facebook integration. I don't know if it's actually permanent or if it's just temporary. It's just a recent change. So they arrive at your profile in 2 clicks. Okay, they leave a star rating. They leave their star rating. That's 3 clicks. They enter their review, and then 4 clicks to submit it. 5 at most. I don't know of any other review system that can get them into 5 clicks to a positive review. This is what I'm showing you guys is exactly what I showed roofing prospects. Okay, and then they leave their review. They come back, and then get a coupon. And so this could be like a coupon for maybe $25 off fall gutter cleaning, right? If they leave a negative review, they don't get a coupon. But this is all customizable because some niches don't allow coupons are enabled or disabled. You don't have to have the coupons. So it's just going to depend on what what business your client is. And like auto dealerships, they're not going to give a coupon for money off a car. They like to give coupons for like $25 off service call because they generate a lot of revenue, for $25 off oil change or, $25 off tune-up to get people into their service department. Because what do they do when they get them in the service department? They try to upsell them. Okay, so they get the coupon without having to put their name and email. We do not hold them hostage to get the coupon. Even if they come over here and they just abandon and don't leave a review, because not everybody's going to do it, right? That's just the way it is. We still let them get the coupon. So there's no improprietary, we're going to pay you for a review, we're going to do this. They get it whether they leave the review or not. If they leave a negative review, you can set it up. They don't even get a coupon. Okay, so you can set it up so only the positive people get a coupon and the negative people don't. Okay, so we don't make this required either. All right. However, if they do come over here and fill this out, because sometimes they do. Okay, now I'm hoping I don't get this error because I had trouble with my images earlier. So not a bug in the system. It was my problems. So if they come over here and this, then this is the thank you page. Well, I like to leverage the thank you page. There's no way for them to go back, so we always present the coupon again. But I tell them to go like us on Facebook. And what I do is link to this image to the Facebook fan page. So I would hyperlink this image to my Roofing Reputation fan page, where they can get special offers only for the fans. So you can use this system to build their social presence at the same time. It's really awesome. Okay, that's it, man. So I show them, I give them the demo, right? So we just went through the demo. I explained pretty much everything I explained to you is what I explained to them. Not much difference. Then I bring up the PowerPoint. Because then they want to know, well, what's going on? So let me get the slideshow going here for you guys. So after I give them the demonstration of the review that I set them up on, I bring them into the slide share. I say, let me show you what you get. You get a custom branded review portal installed on your existing site, just like I showed you. Okay? We can match it to look exactly like your current website. So your clients, so your brand on your portal will match. So your clients, your customers will feel comfortable that they are on the right, okay? You get the review filtering system, so we help you catch your negative reviews and make it easy for customers to post the positive reviews, okay? We link up to 5 review sites, but I typically like to use 3. We give them unlimited email notifications because it doesn't really cost us anything, but they don't know that, so it sounds good. And I really do give them 50 text messages. Any business that's getting 50 negative reviews has a problem. I've never had anybody have a problem with the amount of text messages that they're getting in their review portal. Okay? Monthly reputation reports to track their service and to track their progress. Basically, that's just a downloadable Excel file that shows how many reviews they got, the content of those reviews, and I just send it to them in an email. And then technical support and hosting and maintenance. Okay, the rep report just shows how many reviews were left on their portal, how many people went through their portal. Okay, you got to explain to them. This is not like, you know, the fix it all, right? If they have 1,000 customers, let's say you have a restaurant and they do 5,000 transactions a month, as long as they tell everybody that at the point that they pay or in an email, whatever, if they tell, not all 5,000 people are going to go to the portal. We know that. That's just reality, right? Okay. Let's say out of the 5,000, only 500 people go to the portal. Well, we know that even if 500 people go to the portal, Mr. Business Owner, not all 500 are going to go through the review process, right? Some people are going to not do it. So let's just be real, bare bones, minimalistic. Let's say out of the 500 people that go, let's say you only get 2%. What's 2% of 500? 10. Right? 10 reviews. That's 10 more than they had last month. Right? So you got to set their expectations. I always set their expectations. Don't be thinking that, you know, just because you tell all your 5,000 customers for the month of July to go to your review portal that all 5,000 are going to go there. Let's be realistic. Okay, this is a numbers game. But the beauty of this is it gives you somewhere to send your clients. Because right now your problem is once they leave your store or once they're done doing business with you, you have no control over where they go. They could go to Yelp and leave a bad review, and you're hearing about it the next day, if you even check your Yelp profile. Once it's there, it's there. Okay? So you got to use this system to your advantage, man, and leverage it. And that's why I lead with this. The whole psychology behind this, guys, is that I would rather give my clients something that empowers them, that they can use, instead of, hey, we're going to do your SEO. We need a 12-month contract. Don't expect to see any results for 4 months, but you got to start paying today, right? So now they're 3 months into it. They're paying, and maybe they're just starting to see results. You see the difference? Will the review portal show up? Yeah. Yeah, we have a section where you can use custom templates, so I'm not going to really get into that, but there's a whole training for that. And we have a Rolodex of an outsourcing team that builds my portals that you guys can use. It gives a perfect mobile seamless experience all the way through. So you can use, well, let me just show you the next slide. Okay, so I give them the what you get, then I tell them what the money is, man. All right, now these are business owners. Don't worry about the pricing, guys. We professionally set up and custom design the Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube pages, so we give them branded social media on their channels. So we take their design, their logo, and we set them up to brand them on social media sites so their brand looks consistent. They love that. We tell them that's a $1,000 value. Okay, our bonus 2, $500 value. We optimize their company on the 25 most, actually I need to change that. I don't do 25, I just do 12 now. And I do all the ones that have Facebook Connect, that let people register with Facebook. You got to make sure that when you sign your client up for the rhythm, that they actually have their profiles on Super Pages and Yellow Pages and Local and Yahoo and Yelp and Insider, because you're going to be linking to those in their portal. Does that make sense? So you got to make sure you. So I just throw that in. I say, well, we make sure that you're set up on all the right portals. That's a $500 value. So they're adding this up as they go, right, in their head. Then I give them mobile version and a branded QR code for their company. So I show them this. This is what we're going to give you. You get 250 to get you started, and then when you need more, you just call me up and I'll order them for you and send them out. Okay? It's $40 for double-sided, full-color cards, right? So all I do is create a QR code and link it to their review portal. And I tell them, you've got to hand these out to every single customer once they pay, right? If they don't have a mobile phone, I just put the link in there, a short link, then go to their desktop and use it. So I give them away, and there's some other stuff too. I give them, like, depending on their niche. If it was a restaurant, then I would make table tents for each table, right? Maybe a nice 18 by 24 window sticker by their front door. Some extra stuff, marketing materials. I make sure that they get a link on their main site. I make sure they link to it in their fan page. I make sure anytime they send out if they send out emails, then they got a link to their portal in their email. And that's another selling tip. One of the very first things you got to do when I get these people on board is I say, do you have a mailing list? Have you been keeping all your customers' emails? Oh yeah, I got like 3 years worth of. We started doing that 3 years ago. I got like 2,000 past roofing customers. What's the first thing I do? I sit them down and I write a press release about the new system, and I send it to their 2,000 customers, and tell them to go leave the review, so they get instant action on the system, right? It starts working for them right away. They love that. Okay. All right, so I tell them that's a $500 value because we custom design it. Of course, I don't custom design it. I just tell them what the value is. I use these template ones, right? Put their image in there, their logo in there. Okay, next one. Package value. So the charge, the retail for setting up the portal, I tell them it's $2,000. Monthly fee for this. We host it. We maintain it. We take care of all that. It's $299 a month. The social media design, $1,000. Directory site setup, $500. Mobile version, desktop and mobile version, so they get two versions of the portal. $500 for the QR codes. So the total is $3,700 to get set up. Probably some of you guys are going, what? And $299 a month, right? But then I tell them, I say, look, because we're doing this all online, and I understand that there's not. Bye, honey. I love you. My daughter's in town for her vacation, guys. I haven't seen her for 8 months. Okay, so I tell them, I said, this is the package for roofers right now. You get the review portal set up, monthly fee, bonus 1, 2, and 3, $1,500 to set up, $197 a month. And then I just shut up. I'll let them ask me any questions that they have. And then I send them the credit card authorization form and the little review portal monthly agreement contract. And boom, it's a done deal. That's how I do it. That's it. It's really simple, guys. Bye, guys. So what do? So how's the funnel work? The funnel starts with the fan page. Then from the fan page, I get them to go to the website. From the website, I contact the guys that opt in. And then I set up Join Me. Hold on, I'll show you how to. Anybody know? You guys know about Join Me? Really simple, man. You just go to join.me, right? Click the Start a Meeting, download the little app, and then when you get the little app, there'll be a little number that shows up here. Okay, so you'll get like a 9-digit number. I'm not going to install it right here, but it shows up right here at the top of your screen. It's really easy, guys. You say, okay, we're going to start the presentation. Go to join.me, enter this code. So when they get to the join.me page, you just tell them, enter the code, 555, whatever the code is, and they just click this button, and it does everything for them, and then the next thing they see is your screen. So that's a free service. I don't even have to pay for that. Okay, that's how I show them the system. Okay, so I just use join.me. Never heard of it, Jeff? Yeah, it's really easy, dude. It's free, too. Okay, so if they ask me any questions about the portal, I just tell them, look, my designers code this custom for you. We know how to brand it to make it look exactly like your site, just like just like this one looks, just like roofingreputation.com. Same everything, background and image. They love that. They're like, you can do that? We can do that. It's really simple. Well, not really simple, but so our developers do that, and you get a desktop version and a mobile version. And sometimes they'll ask me, well, how do they know about how does it know which one to show? So because we install a special script, it'll detect whether your customer is using the portal on a computer or if they're using it on. Yes, Randy, there will be a replay. Yeah. So I'm gonna have to. Yeah. Just give me some time to get it all taken, process and all that stuff, Randy. So bad. Who said that? So that's how the system works, guys. You got any questions? I told you it was simple, but it's really powerful. Joyce wants to know how much. Oh, okay. You want to know how much? Well, it's typically $97 a month, but for the webinar folks, you get 25 portals for $47. It's really cheap. You're going to want to use one of those portals to set up for your own brand. So if you have a website, then you want to set up your own portal, just like I did for Roofing Reputation. You want to set up, a demo portal so that you can show the prospects what it is you're going to be giving them. If you don't have your own demonstration portal, you're not going to be able to sell any of them. And trust me, guys, this product was designed to sell itself. Once the business owner gets that text message, man, the light goes off. You don't know how many times they're like, you mean I can really do this? I'm like, yeah, no problem. Just, give me your credit card number. We'll get it taken care of. That's what I tell them. You want to see the fan page, David? Okay, hold on. Here's what the fan page looks like. Roofing Reputation, 807 likes, 25% engagement. We have 200 people talking about it. Okay. So that's how it works. Yeah, Stephen, and if I have any troubles with the recording, I'll just record again a private video going over this and send you guys the link part, so don't worry about it. Yes, you do need Twilio. Okay, Twilio, guys, it's $20 plus $1 for a phone number. Okay, $20. That's 2,000 text messages. Sure, David, hold on. Okay, so this is the lead capture website, David. Right? It's just a simple WordPress blog. Nothing fancy. Got a little video on here about reputation management. Yeah. That's right. I call them all. I don't send them an email, man. I call them. If they put their phone number in there, I call them up. I'd be like, hey, you submit your information. It turns you into a real business when you take the time to just call them up. Right? This is a rep management business, so what does reputation have to do with? Like Troy was saying, it has everything to do with building relationships. So don't be afraid to call them up, man. When you get that lead, man, call those people up, introduce yourself, say, hey, I want to schedule time to demonstrate this for you, man. I think it's really something. It's something that that you need, because they had an interest in it. They're like concerned about their reputation or whatever. No, you don't need an app. Would you guys like to see what the back end looks like? For those of you who don't want to stay and you want to get the system, it's on JVZoo. I have not set up the sales page. If you go here, this link, you can go ahead and get it. It's only $47, guys. I'm only going to keep that price for a few days. You get 25 review portals. Okay. I basically showed you how to sell this system. All you got to do is just do what I do. Just duplicate what I did. Should be. Let's see here. Let's see. Oh, hold on. Why didn't it copy the semicolon? Let's try that again. There you go. That's really weird. Did it work this time, guys? It's not adding the semicolon. So add the semicolon. That's really weird. You guys get it? No, Randy. It's a monthly, because we host everything. We pay for all the hosting and everything, and we maintain the script. It's completely white label. Your clients won't know. They'll think it's for you. So you need to come up with your own name. Yeah, put the colon in there. I don't know why it's removing the colon when you click on the link. Sorry about that. HTTPS semicolon. All right. So you got to come. If you're whatever the name of your company is, you need to come up. Like one of our users came up with Reputation Guardian, and he got a cool logo and all that, and that was the name of what he offered it as. So come up with your own brand for it, your own name for it, and you sell it as your own, because you're positioning yourself differently from all the other SEO firms out there, man. So you come up with your own brand name, right, and get your portal set up. If it were a one-time payment, they would have a reason to maintain the system. Right, exactly. Yeah. Let me show you what the back end looks like, guys. Let's see. Actually, let's just show. How would you guys like to see what the membership site looks like? Here. I'm going to show you the membership site. Get rid of this here. And we'll go over here to one of the pages. Okay, so here's the membership site, guys. I got everything in here for you. Okay. Let me just move this one over here. So all your training here, everything is set up in order for you on how to set this up. Okay. Don't be overwhelmed by the training. You really only need your images, your embed code, and your text and your coupons. That's all you really need. Okay. We got all the help files here, and I have quite a bit of more documents I'm going to upload. One document called Overcoming Objections. This is like from 20 plus years of sales experience on how to overcome their objections. Okay. There's some bonuses in here. The videos that you saw, we give you a copy of those. They're green screen, so you just need to get an image that you're going to put in the background, like maybe the front of their store or whatever. Okay. We give the scripts if they want to record their own. I've had several business owners that want to just record their own, so we just send them the scripts. You get a checklist, client worksheet. We give you a set of all the review site images. Okay. We give you the same autoresponder series that I use for roofing reputation. I give you that. You get a PLR graphic, direct mailer, and the service agreement. I think I uploaded that. Let me just make sure. Yep, uploaded the service agreement. I'm waiting on the, and then we give you a whole list of Fiverr gigs that you can outsource, like the business card design, QR code design, graphic design, and gigs that will do the green screen videos for you and put the background images in them if you don't have the right software. I do offer mentoring, but I don't have a package put together for that. In the resources section, I'm going to be filling that out as well. But you probably want to see the dashboard, so I'm going to show you the dashboard. Okay, so here's the dashboard. This is where you're going to go build your back end. Okay, this is where you actually build the portal. Okay, this is my demo account. I don't have any portals on this actual account. So it's really simple, guys. Okay, let's see, how long does it take? Well, let's just be transparent. Your first one, man, you're probably going to submit a couple tickets. Okay, you're probably going to have a couple questions. But once you get the first couple down, it's pretty simple. It's not really that hard. You just have to remember that you need to have your images, right? Upload the videos to YouTube after you get them. You have a cute back end, Rachel. Just keep in mind that you got to get your images right, okay? And get your images, get your YouTube videos uploaded, and get your embed code, and your text, and your coupons. So use the checklist. Once you get the checklist together, it's pretty easy, okay? So here's where you're going to come and you're going to build your portal. This is where you set up your client. Now somebody was asking about Twilio. So once you get your Twilio account, all you got to do is go into your Twilio account and copy your SID, your token, and the number that you paid for, and just put it in here, okay? And then you enter in the phone number for your client here, okay? Now here's the beautiful thing is if you have a client that's a large company and they have more than one person that wants to receive emails, you can just keep adding emails. Bam, 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 bam. So you can add 20 emails in here if you got companies that big. You can also push to multiple phone numbers too. So if there's 2 or 3 people in the company that want to get the text notification, like say the corporate CEO headquarters guy, and maybe a regional manager, and then store manager, if you get a client that's got 10 locations, so you would set up 10 separate portals and enter in the appropriate, and then they all get notification. Okay. So once you fill that out, you save the company, and then you come to the landing page. We give you some templates you can use. We'll be adding more in the future. Personally, I like template number 5. It's the best looking. We tell you exactly what you need for your image sizes. Everything is customizable, so you just upload your, just like you upload an image in WordPress, you're going to browse to wherever it's at and upload it, and you can adjust it left, center, or right. You can choose the background color, or you can upload a background image. And then here's where you put in the video code for the landing page, because we're on the landing page section. Okay, so it's real simple. Just go down the path. You need to upload the video to your server, and then just put in the direct URL. So it would be HTTP. Let's see, HTTP. Right, it's pretty simple. If I can type here, clients or your domain, whatever, yourdomain.com/videos/ landing page m.mp4, right? That's all you got to do. Just upload it to somewhere on the server and just get the URL. That's all you got to do. Okay, and the next thing, right under the video, you put the text. So what I like to do is I like to reiterate what the video says. The video says, hey, thank you for being our client. Choose a star below, right, to start the review process. So I just reiterate here. You can put an image in here. You can put text in here. Here's the beautiful part right here. This section right here is where you're going to set the threshold for the stars. So you're going to set how many stars they get rated by. You're going to choose, well, how many stars is negative, so anything 3 and below is going to be a negative rating, okay? It gives you up to 10, but people, like I said, it's too many stars. They can't decide whether I don't know, and they just click away. So I like to use 5 stars, and I like to use 3, some maybe 2. So okay, and then you can choose the size of the stars. You can choose where they align on the page, and then here's where you can get perfect branding. If you want to get the perfect branding like I showed you, you're going to want to hire our outsourcers to do these. They know how to do this. This section you don't really want to mess with unless you know HTML. But it will give you the perfect brand just like it does here. Okay. So this is how you can really make it look like their site. That's why I charge $1,500 minimum, okay? Because I get everybody on custom portals, you know, the template portals, the ones that look exactly like theirs. Okay, and then when you're done, you just save. And here's the great thing is, okay, the positive, it's all the same. All the elements are the same. So you got your video, text, okay, you got your coupons. Like some people were asking, can I, we're almost done here. You can enable or disable coupons for the positive side, okay, and you can also do that for the negative side. So if you don't want to have coupons on the negative side, just don't enable it. And if you only want to have it on the positive side, then all you do is upload your coupons. We give you the image size, 200 by 400 by 200. So get your coupons uploaded. Do you provide anything else for us as far as our website to promote the rep management when someone comes to the Facebook page? Everything that I use is provided for you in the membership area. You get a PowerPoint. You get the emails. You do have to just kind of figure out what you want to do with your own site. Okay, and then you get the portal to demonstrate with. So all you got to do is just set up your fan page and work the system. I got our first client within the first 2 weeks, and that was when we had less than 100 fans. I'll be very transparent with you. I entered into a partnership with one of my users who also provide SEO services to contractors, and part of the deal was that he was going to promote the fan page and sell the system. Well, apparently he did not he didn't put very much time into it, so months went by that we really didn't make any sales from it because he wasn't doing anything with it. And I finally just called him up and I said, look, dude, I know you're busy and I'm not mad, but you're not devoting enough time for this. So I took it over from him and I started building more fans. And then I'll just tell you, 2 weeks ago, I called up one of the leads. Turns out they're a $30 million a year roofing contractor. And they want to use the reputation management system, but they also want SEO. The SEO contract is going to be $7,000 a month for 12 months. On that deal, I will throw in the portal. But see, you never know who you come across, so you can't just, yeah, exactly. You never know who you're talking to, man. You never know what's going to happen when you pick up the phone and call them. I'll give you an example. Well, let me just finish this, right? So all you got to do is just fill in the spaces, guys. Just fill in the spaces. Okay, here's where you add your links for the third-party images. So you're going to upload Yelp. They give you the size. You're going to upload whichever ones you want. Put the link in here to their review profile, right, and save it. Okay. Then you're going to do the negative page. It's all the same. It doesn't even really look that different. You see, I go back and forth. So as long as you keep in mind what the elements are, it looks overwhelming, but it's really not. Okay. You got video for the landing page. You got a video for the positive. You got a video for the negative. You got Wiki Editor for all of them. Right. And you just set it up, and you'll be good to go. And then here's where and we even let you do employee photos. Haha. So if they want to do the employee photos on the negative side, then the reviewer can tie the negative, if they had a negative experience because of one of the employees, especially great for restaurants. Okay? Then you just upload the employee photos here, and then, you know, James was a jerk. Okay? You know, then they get to pick James's picture, leave their review. Now the owner knows that that negative review was specifically because of James. So it's important when you sign these people up that you know, take a little extra time with them. Don't just set it up and leave it. Okay? You got to make sure they're going to use it. So one of the things that I always do when I first set somebody up is I put in my email in the client notification with theirs. So when they get their first negative review, I get a notification email too, and I call them up and I say, "Hey, John, you got your first negative review. Did you catch it?" "Yeah, I got the text, but I'm busy." I said, "Well, don't forget tonight, email them or call them in the morning or whatever. Don't just let it sit. So I do that for the first 4 or 5 reviews. Once I make sure they are, using the system and they catch them, then I just go in and take my email out and I let them go. Okay, so here's where you just do the employee photos, and then where you enable the demo mode. And that was what I showed earlier when you demo the system. Let's see where we're at. This link here, the demo link. I got to refresh. I got to clear my cookies for it to work, but I'm not going to mess with it. Okay, so that's the back end, right? And boom. And then when you're ready to add, and then so from here, let's just add a company here. We'll just add a test company, and we'll save it. All right, so this will be your overview. So these will be your list of your clients. You can come over here and preview the portal. You come in here, you can edit it, and you can even clone it. So if you got a multiple location client that has 10 locations, you just got to create their first one, and then you can clone it, right? And then the only thing that you'd want to do here is go in and then edit and switch out the notification emails, switch out the domain, because you don't want to use the same portal for every. You want to use a separate portal for every location. And then change out the employee photos, because there's going to be different employees for different location, and also change out their third-party links to Yelp and all that. But this will basically rebuild the clone feature. So that's really good. That's a really good feature, and it always asks you if you want to delete these or not. Okay, so that's the end of the webinar, guys. All right, so go get the system. It's only 47 bucks. It's really cheap, man. It's only going to be up there for a limited time for people. I think I'll leave it up for a few days after the replay, but then it's going to go to normal price. It's $47 a month. I'll give you the link again. And now, because of the replay, because of this screw up, I'm going to stay on and answer anybody's questions you have about sales. Because I think sales is the #1 issue that people have with getting clients. I think leads are pretty easy to come by. Copy and paste. Did I get the link in there? Let's see. Paste.